Welcome back, everyone, to Prosperous Growth Trends, where we talk about how to prosper despite whatever is going on in your life. In my case, I've been diagnosed with a rare autoimmune disease, but we talk about empowerment, prospering, and today I am going to do my very first unboxing. Yay! I'm going to unbox this Cuisinart. There you have it. Here you have it. Automatic bread making machine. Not only are we going to unbox this together, but I'm also going to make bread. I'm so excited about this. I've had this for about 10 months, so it's time for me to start making some bread. One of the things that I'm doing is I am going gluten-free, and this has a gluten-free bread setting in it. Today, I'm not going to make gluten-free bread. I'm making bread for my family, so let's get to it. Let's unbox it. Let's see what we have in here. At the very top, there is this instruction book. And it looks like, let's see if it tells us a little bit about the machine. Well, I better take it out first. Let's take it out first to see what we have. We have a quick reference guide, registering the product. We're going to take this protective layer off. Comes with tools, it looks like. Oh, that's the cord. Let me just pull this out. It's very secure in here. And this seems to weigh, I don't know, I'm not good at weights, but this seems to weigh about 2 pounds. This is what it looks like. Doesn't this look like a really nice appliance? I hope this works good and reduces the amount of time, or at least the things I have to do when making bread. There's nothing better than fresh bread. And this stainless steel just looks nice. So I'm gonna take everything off. So I'm back from washing all of the appliances, and I'm putting actually this is my garden apron that someone made for me, and I use it for gardening and I use it for baking. So of course today I'm using it for baking, and I'm so I don't know if I mentioned it on the front end. If not, you're getting it twice. That this was gifted to me from family, and you know who you are, the bread machine, because they heard me say I wanted to make bread and I wanted to learn how to make gluten-free bread. And so shout out to you. I love you both very much. So let's see if this bread will come out good. I am not a baker. I'm really not a cook, but I cook better than I bake. So I'm just drying off this inside part that we took off counterclockwise. If you pull up, it won't come out. Then this is the kneading ring or kneading attachment. Wash that. I'll let you know what this is for when I find out. I'm thinking that when this hot, oh yeah, that's what this is for. When this is hot and you take it out, when it's finished baking, you can grab it like this. And it seems pretty easy. I'm going to get all of the ingredients together. Once again, I'm just doing really easy recipe. Basic white bread. It comes with it. I'm gonna start off slow, something really basic, and I'm going to get the ingredients together and come back to you. Okay, I have most of the ingredients available, so we're going to start from where it tells us to. I'm reading the instructions once again from this book, from the instruction book, verbatim, for basic white bread. And so there's 3 sizes. There's large, medium, and small. I'm going to make the small one. So the first thing I need to do is put the kneading paddle in the bread baking attachment. I'm getting excited because I've been intimidated about using this bread machine. I've never used a baking machine before, so it's kind of intimidating. So, I mean, I know how to use my hands and do this and that, but once I get this, I think I'll be okay. So I have the paddle in. How do I know that the paddle is in correctly? Oh, you know, because it only fits in one way. The hole only goes in one way. And I'm just putting this in this hole here. And it says to put the ingredients in the order that they are in on the recipe. So the first thing is I need room temperature water, 1 cup plus 2.5 teaspoons, okay? I guess I didn't have that out. I didn't get the water out, so let me get the water. I'm using warm water. So for the butter, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon. And you know, you have your markers on your butter. This is what it's looking like so far. And then we are going to put in sugar, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt. I'm just going to put 1 in there since I have salted butter. The next thing we're going to do is put in 3 cups of flour. I'm using this Trader Joe's unbleached flour. And I'm just topping it off with this knife here. Okay. And then it says 3 tablespoons of non-fat dry milk. I don't have non-fat dry milk, so I'm just using the milk we have. And I've seen people do that because I looked online at a couple of YouTube videos first just to see if you could substitute it, and most of them did. So I'm going to give it a try. This is the only milk we had in the refrigerator. This is Almond Breeze with a hit of honey. My husband drinks this milk. I don't drink milk at all, but this is what I'm going to. And now it says 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. So I have this Kroger's brand of the active dry yeast. And if you look carefully, it says right there, works in bread machine. That's what I'm gonna put in. Last until November of 2025, and this is May. So I'm going to have to make a lot of bread to make sure this doesn't go to waste. And as you guys know, I'm a budgetista as well. I don't like anything going to waste, so we'll be making bread. Well, let me show you what this looks like. This is what we have going on before I put it in there. We're not supposed to stir it or anything. It does that for you. So this is what we have. This is what it looks like. It doesn't call for an egg or anything. So it says, the next thing it says to do is to press the program button, select the white program, select desired crust color and loaf side, and then press start. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, everybody, let's get this party started. We're going to plug this in. Heard a little beep. Let me show you what it says. It says 1.5 pounds, and it looks like it's going to take 3 hours. Settings, you have the program, the color, the size, the start button. This is what this is looking like. We're going to put this in. Okay, so we have that in there. So I am going to close this up, program, and the size, 1.5 pounds. And I'm gonna hold this down for the light because I want the light to come on in here, and it did, so that you can see it as it bakes. And we just hit start. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? I'm so excited. It's kneading. Let me show you what it looks like. Do you see that? Doing its thing, everyone. Do its thing, and we'll come back. So I'm gonna open it up. I'm gonna get that tool. You know, I think I'm just gonna use pot holders to grab this here, the handle, and you have to turn it counterclockwise. I'm pulling it out, and this is what it looks like on the surface. So I'm going to turn it over. Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that looks good. Let me show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like when you first take it out. Watch. This is the bread. And I ended up in the French bread mold. That was a mistake. It should have been white bread number 1. Being French bread, that's why we could not see the indicator for light dark, because that's not an option in the French made. So let's see what happens. Now, you have an option in between to take the dough thing out. So you just pull it out, and that's what I'm going to do. I think in the future, when it tells you can stop and pull it out, then I will do that. But I'm going to pull it out now. So let's slice this. You can see the smoke, but this is light and fluffy. Look at that. It's crusty on the outside. Look at this here. Can you see the smoke coming off of it? I'm gonna slice it up. And because it's not gluten-free, see the smoke coming from here? This is hot, fresh bread. I'm going to slice a piece. Look at that smoke coming from it. Oh my God. This is the first time I've made bread that looks like this. Look how fluffy that is. I'm gonna pull that out for you. Look at that. Just look at that. I'm going to give him a piece with this butter with brown sugar and maple from Trader Joe's. I've had this in my freezer probably for a year, but it's frozen. It's not past the expiration date because I wasn't eating it, but it would be perfect for this bread.